So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be doing the brush giveaway as I mentioned in my last video. I will do that at the end, and what ended up happening was I had 14 comments requesting songs. So from those 14 comments, I will just put in a random number generator, 1 through 14, and I'll show you as I do it at the end. And then we will select a number winner or a numeric winner, and I will post the number that correlates to that comment number. Everything will be legitimate and you can check it out. But like I said, I will hold my phone up as I do the random number generator. So good luck. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using my Becca Chloe Malika collab. I've had that in my collection for some time now, and I would like to make use of it. I do like it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I find that I just don't reach for it that often. So today I'm reaching for it. I will show the products as I use them, and anything that I fail to show, I will speak about after. So for the song today, I'm going to be doing Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. And I would like to say, Shannon, that I almost did Somewhere Over the Rainbow, so thank you for that suggestion. And as always, I hope you enjoy. Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? And it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof, and you saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, baby, I've been here before, and I've seen this room, and I've walked the floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya, and I've seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And I did my best, and it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it went all wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So as I mentioned, that was Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. I hope you enjoyed that. So I've been using the Becca Chloe Malika collab palette this whole time. This is the Chloe collab. And what I've used so far is the bronzer. I've used the blush / highlight with the rose gold marbled into it. And now I'm just using the blush. Like I said, I do like this palette. It's just I find that I wasn't reaching for it often. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I was using my dim light so often. So although I still very, very, very much enjoy my Hourglass palette, I'm just trying to switch it up so that I can make use of stuff that I do have. So I will blend that in with my big fluffy face brush in a moment, but I'm going to take this lightest shade here, which is called Fierce, and it's referred to as a radiant blush in the palette. I'm just going to put that on the highest points of my cheek. And then hopefully that is translating for you on camera. I'm also going to take that just under my brow bone. And then I'll probably be using that on the inner corner for my highlight today. So as I said, I'm now just taking my big fluffy face brush, blending everything together. And then what I also will do is just take my finger and I will dip back into that lightest color and just put that on the tip of my nose. And then I will take that down a notch just with my brush. So now I'm going to reach into my brushes for my eyes. And as I mentioned, I will dip back into this lightest shade in the Becca Chloe collab. And I'm going for a pretty bright inner corner today. I think I'm going to keep it very neutral, the look today. So I'd like to brighten up that inner corner. Just gonna pat that with my finger. I'm going to take a Q-tip, just clean it up ever so slightly. And then what I'm going to do is I did receive, I shouldn't say receive, that sounds like it was sent to me. It was by Sephora, however, I paid for it. So I did order the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the color Sweet, which is right here. And I'm going to take that all across my crease and potentially across my lid. Yesterday, I did film this video already, and the camera died halfway through, which actually turned out to be okay because I did not love the look. And so I'm glad I didn't have to go with that video. It was okay, it just was not one of my favorites. So as I mentioned, this is the color Sweet. All of the colors in the Naked Honey palette have a tie to honey and bees in one form or another. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Flyby. I'm just going to take the brush that comes with the palette out, or it's going to fall when I put the palette up. Okay, so I'm going to take Flyby, which is right here. I'm going to take my finger, my ring finger, and I'm just going to take that across my lid, my mobile lid, because I would like to brighten it up, but I don't feel like packing it on with a brush right now. So I have been enjoying this palette. You can do so many different looks with it. I find for my complexion, skin tone, eye coloring, hair coloring, it works really well. There is a lot of kickback. I'm just going to blow that away right now. But the colors are beautiful and I don't have a problem blending. So now what I'm going to take is I'm going to take Swarm, which is right here. And I am going to be careful because I did use this yesterday in the look that I ended up not liking. But I'm just going to stay very neutral on the crease. I'm going to apply a little bit of liner. And then I had ordered the Sephora Lash Stash sampler of the different mascaras, so I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Gal Lash today. I'm going to take my face brush and just clean up under there. And then what I'm going to do is, from Winners, I had bought a 4-pack of the Cargo Swimmable Longwear Eyeshadow Sticks. And this is in the color Sandy Bay. I like it. It is a muted brown. It's almost a taupe. So I'm going to take that along my lash line. I'm going to try to stay really close to my lash line, because I'm not going for an actual lined look. I just want to have a little pop of depth at my lash line, just to contrast the lightness of my mobile lid. And you do have to work relatively quickly with these shadow sticks, or they will set. And I have enjoyed these since I bought them. I did use them quite consistently for a while, and then I have been trying out liquid liners for a bit, but you know what? I'm not excellent at them, so I might come back to these for a while. So I like how that's looking. Because I have my bangs back today, I'm going to do my brows, which I haven't done since I believe my second video. So I'm just going to take a small brush with an angled tip. I got this in an e.l.f. shadow palette, and I'm going to take the color Latte by Makeup Geek. Now I have a feeling this is going to be a little warm for me, but what I'll do is I'll put this down mostly as a base color. And then what I'll do is I'll probably drag a darker color through, which most likely will be my Anastasia, I'll look up the name, but it's the brow mascara. I have a colored one. So I'm sure on camera right now, this is looking a tad warm, but I'll try to cool it down with my brow mascara. Right now I'm just going for shape. And I don't want anything too harsh today. As I said, I did film this yesterday and then the camera died, so I don't have any major plans today that require me to look like I'm going to a gala of sorts. So just want to look nice and polished, which is basically the theme of almost every single one of my videos. So I'm going to put that down now, and as I mentioned, I will now grab my Anastasia. So this is in the color Blonde. And I've used it so much that aside from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the product information has worn off, so I would give that to you otherwise. When I do wear my bangs back, I tend to do my brows, just to give a little framing to my eyes. And the thing is, I do like this type of product because of its ease, because of its the speed with which you can apply it. However, I'm not sure if you could see there. I'm going to have to clean that up with a Q-tip. Got a little bit underneath. That's the only downside I find to this type of product, that you will get product underneath if you're not extra careful. And it kind of defeats the whole purpose of being a convenient, easy product. Okay, so what I'll do is I will take my larger shadow brush and I'm just going to go back into Flyby, which was the whitish color, because I just want to make sure I tidy that up a little bit. And I like how that brightened up the area a lot, so I think I'll take it out right to the end of my brow. And then just ever so quickly, I'll just take my big fluffy blending brush and just make sure I fix all of that up. So I think that's all I'm going to do for the eyes today. I like that. If I wanted to kick it up a notch, I probably would take some sparkle underneath, but I don't know. With the seasons changing recently, my eyes have been pretty itchy in the morning, so I think I will leave it. So I'll save the mascara for the end. Right now I'm going to take two different lipsticks from MAC, which might be a little inconvenient for some. I actually don't like it when other YouTube personalities do this because I'm like, why do I want to use 2 lipsticks? I just want to use one. But I'm going for a certain color today. So I'm taking Let's Mess Around, which is a very My Lips color. But I do want a little bit of a pop on top of that. I'm layering this on quite thick because I want to end up tying the lip look in with the eye look. So now I'm going to take French Silk, which is more of a peach, and I'm just putting that in the middle. And then over top, I'm actually going to put a Buxom Gloss. So I'm going to pat that with my finger to take it down just a notch. I believe both of those are cream sheens, so they are very creamy, which is why I'm patting them, aside from blending. Okay, so let's throw on the Buxom Gloss I was referring to. This is in the shade Bunny. I'd like to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel since my last video. My subscription count has gone up, so thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Although this isn't my full-time career, I do enjoy it, and I'd like to put out content that other people enjoy as well, just so that if you are spending your time with me, it's worth your while. So again, thank you to those who have subscribed and to those who have been subscribed from the beginning. That's pretty much it for now. I'm going to reach for the Roller Lash mascara that I had referred to, and my new lash curler came in the mail. This is the Tarte Hey Curl lash curler, and I did use my other one after I got this. However, then my eldest daughter asked if she could have my other one, and it was such a great excuse to start using this one. So I said yes. Now, I've tried about 5 of the mascaras from the Sephora Lash Stash sampler set that I received, that I purchased and then received in the mail. And I would say so far, this is the full size one that you receive. You also get a full size of the It Cosmetics Superhero mascara. And I would say this is second right now in the running. The Superhero mascara, I really enjoyed that the day I wore it. There were a few others that I've tried, and I wasn't too impressed. I won't say the names of the products because I don't want to bash a product. What may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So all I'm going to say is the one that's worked the best for me so far is the It Cosmetics Superhero. And I'm going to put a second coat on this eye in a moment, but I want to get this one started. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you should know, would know, may know by now that I do like to take a lot of time on my lashes. I like them to look as pigmented as possible. At one point, I had considered getting lash extensions, but to me, it's almost like when you get false nails, not the ones that you buy from Walmart or Shoppers or in the package, the ones where you actually go to the salon and they put them on. So I've gotten those, I think, in my whole life, maybe 3 times. And I'm always so fearful when I go, not because I'm afraid of the technician or anything like that, but because I know, I know me, I know myself, and I know that as soon as they go on, I am going to regret it. They look amazing, but they just don't work for my lifestyle, and I'm not consistent with fills. So in any case, back to the lash extensions. I like the idea of them a lot. I like how they look on other people. I just, knowing my personality type, I know that as soon as I get them, I will regret getting them. So I just stick to lots and lots and lots of coats of mascara for now. And I've been happy with that. Now, when I look head on in my mirror right now, I really like how the under of my eye looks. And you may be thinking, what are you talking about? There's nothing going on under your eye. I like that look. But I think for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to add some of that cargo liner right on my lash line. I don't want it to look like I have anything there. I just want to apply this for the shadow, simply for the shadow. So I don't know if you could see the difference between this eye and this one, but I want it to look very subtle, as if perhaps it may just be my natural lower lash line that has that coloring to it. And it is very difficult to tell whether or not I even have anything on that lash line. And just to increase the chances that it might be apparent that I have something there, I'm going to take my Q-tip and I am just swiping this super, super slowly and delicately. And I see that I have a tiny bit of mascara here, so I'm going to take that off. So yeah, I just wanted this for the shadow. So I'm not sure if you can see that difference. To finish the look off, I am going to spray with my water that is in my Wet n Wild bottle sprayer, but it's water. I'm going to take some of the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is the sugar one. And I'm just deciding between these. I feel like I'm going to go for butterscotch right here. And it's going to put that on the very high points of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take that big face brush just to blend things in again. Why not do this, right? And that would be the completed look for today. I like how it turned out. I hope you did too. So I'm just going to give this a spray. Let it sink in. My last video I looked up too quickly and I don't know if it was noticeable or apparent, but I did have mascara transfer. So what I will do now, while that dries a little bit, is I will try not to open my eyes too much so that I don't get any transfer until this spray dries. But I'm going to go onto my phone. I am going to go to my random number generator. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on my phone looking at my random number generator. And there were some great song suggestions, so thank you very much. Right now, the numbers are at 1 and 10, so all I'm doing is switching them to 0 and 0 so that I can show you that everything is super illegitimate. Okay, so right now, I'm trying to put it down a little bit so that you don't get glare from outside. So right now I have the numbers at 0 and 0. I'm going to enter the numbers 1 through 14. And I will show you as I do that. Okay, so 1 through 14. I hope you could see that. I don't have a viewfinder that faces me, so fingers crossed. And now I'm going to generate. And as you can see, the number that has come up is the number 6. So when I go down to upload this video, I will see which in the order of the comments was number 6, and then I will congratulate you and hopefully we can get in touch. But again, thank you so much to everyone who has been subscribed since I started my channel. Thank you to everyone who's been watching. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really does make a difference in not the fact that someone wants to make a video, but just the fact that you know that people are out there appreciating your content and that you have a connection to people, whether they be, you know, in Abu Dhabi or whether they be over in Dublin, Ireland, or somewhere over in Sweden. You know, it's amazing that we can connect this way. So thank you again. Thanks to those who commented, who entered the giveaway, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you next weekend. Bye.